Yeah, so what made you want to do this interview?
I feel like I don't know, the energy was just there. Like
Okay.
I turned around, I saw make a YouTube content, so I was like, let's find something I could do.
All right.
So I'm gonna just try it out.
All right. All right. Now, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Stan. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I have many skills. I'm a video editor,
Yeah.
audio engineer, on the clothing line. Yeah, pretty much I'm a jack of all trades. I do a lot.
You from the area?
No, I'm actually not from Brooklyn.
Oh, you from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
All right. What can you tell me about Brooklyn?
Brooklyn is a story in itself. Like it has a lot of, I guess, positive things to say about it. Just Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Like
What's the difference between Brooklyn and Manhattan?
the difference between Manhattan, you're gonna see a lot more diversity out here. Like looking around, you're not gonna see people with cameras in Brooklyn too much. You're not gonna see too many Caucasian, or like you're gonna see them, but not too often. I would say like you're not gonna see people taking pictures of each other like the way I'm looking right now.
Right.
But Brooklyn is just, it has like its own lingo going on too, like its own story, like its own history. Manhattan has its history too. Like it's a big part of the city, but when people think of New York City, they automatically think of Brooklyn. So this is one of those things.
Can you teach me some slang words that they be using in Brooklyn?
Like you dead ass. Like they be like, yo, where the legs at?
What does that mean?
Where the girls at?
Oh, okay. Where are the legs at?
Right. Or they be like, it's a couple ones. Like they be like TP. TP just means like there's no one to chill. Like sometimes you gotta just stay positive. You can't always just speak out. What else? There's a few others. I got a lot.
Can you school the fellas out there? Where are the legs at?
Where the legs at?
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The legs is just, they everywhere.
They're everywhere. In
Like
Brooklyn too?
it's not even just in Brooklyn. They here. They in Brooklyn, the Bronx.
Where do you go when you're looking for legs?
Where my legs are at?
Yeah.
Damn. Where my legs are at? I mean, I got a girlfriend though, something like that. But
Okay.
if you want to find some legs, like they everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta just look around and know how to talk.
The ones here aren't bad either. But
Yeah, no, they not bad at all. Facts. I found them pretty. Ain't too fire, but they good.
All right. Now you said you're a video editor.
Right.
What's that like?
So about like 7 years ago, I started doing film. I would sometimes go to NBC, like edit my music videos. I started at a program called Junior Scholars Program up in Harlem, and then they had this group where it's just, you learn about video, you do everything with camera. So I took it serious after like probably 3 years, because for the first few years I didn't really like it. It was kind of like, I'm just doing this just to do this. My mom put me in the program, like, I'm gonna just do it. But now I fell in love with it. So I guess as the years went on, I kept doing it. Now I'm transitioning to the music and trying to keep my roots alive,
What are you most known for with your editing?
What am I most known for?
Yeah, what's your most known piece of work that you edited?
I would say I'm most known for more like my studio work, like being an engineer, creating some records with artists that like to this day I feel like you could listen to and still like, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
Overall though, like my best piece of work, I just think it's probably my character. Like I think when I'm around people, like I feel like I pass enough of good energy is what matters to people, making what you say mean something to somebody, like trying to share my purpose, stuff like that. But yeah.
What do you think about the energy in New York right now?
The energy?
Yeah.
So,
let me ask you this. What percentage of people do you believe are good, and what percentage of people do you believe are bad?
That's a great question. I think the percentage of good people is increasing, but I'm saying that from my aspect because like I feel like I surrounded myself with people who have a different type of energy that I don't want to be around. So now me coming out here like Washington Square Park, like I get a different energy. Like I feel like there's a lot of good people here. You just gotta know where to look, Like everybody's not gonna be the person you think they are. So it's like you gotta just vibe with it. You feel me? Yeah, that's about it. But I feel like the energy is more so like depending on how you are. I can't really say like it's more good people than bad because it's a lot of good people and there's a lot of bad people too. Facts.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
One of my strengths is definitely I guess like leadership. It wasn't always my strength because like people would look at me like, you know, you're doing this because this person is doing all this type of peer pressure. Like coming out of college, I felt like I had to fit into an image that was more so pressured onto me than just me wanting to do that, you know? Like I always felt like it's in me to want to do these things, but I guess just growing up and realizing like, you know,
All right, if you could redo any part of your life, what would it be? Like
if
any
I could
mistakes you made along
redo,
the way?
what would I redo? Damn. That's a good question. I'm not sure
You want to
actually.
skip that?
Yeah, next one.
All right, now, how do you know somebody's crazy?
How do I know somebody's crazy?
Yeah.
I pay attention to the small things, like simple things, like manners. If people don't have manners, I'm not calling you crazy if you don't have manners, but things like that I take to consideration. Like, how can you not have the respect to say, you know, good morning to somebody when you see somebody? Take off your hat when you need to. Don't be disrespectful to people you don't know, you can't judge. You know, like stuff like that.
So you was raised with all that. Yeah.
Right.
But not everybody is fortunate enough to have all that, right?
Right.
Now, let me ask you some other questions. Have you had any game changers in your life?
Game changers?
Yeah, anything that happened to you that made you want to change the way you live your life?
Just yesterday, actually, I kind of encountered a little situation where. Can you see me in the frame?
What?
Can you see me
Yeah,
in the frame? All right, my fault. But I feel like yesterday was a good game changer for me because, like, just learning through life experiences, you start to see that, like, certain things is not going to work for you always. You know, when you think you're going at something, you're trying to figure out what you need to do. Like, yesterday I went through this situation where it kind of just made me mold myself into just want to be a better person. Like, I'm always going to want to be a better person, but yesterday I don't know, it was something about this energy that I had where I'm like, I can't sit on my ass no more. I can't just wait for somebody to come tell me to do something or just be like, here. Like, it's no handouts anymore. So it's like, I can't even say anymore, but more so like people are not looking to help each other a lot.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's the energy in New York, I'm not sure, but I feel like the biggest game changer is just myself, like my mindset, just wanting to be better, you know, stuff like that.
All right, do you want to answer any dating questions?
Any dating questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Facts.
All right, now, let's say you ask a woman out, right? Like right here.
Right now.
Yeah. And
Facts.
she says no. She turns you down.
Uh-huh.
You see her again 2 months later. Do you think there's a possibility for you to change your mind? Or can women's minds even be changed?
Yeah, 100%. You know how many times you gotta ask a girl out before she say yes? Or even get her to talk to you before you say yes? I mean, before she says yes? Like, sometimes it takes a little pressure just to, not even pressure, just apply that pressure. Let them know, like, yo, I want you. Like, until then, they'll start to say yes eventually. You feel me? But yeah, 2 months later, it could change, but then I could probably be like, I saw you that one time and now I don't feel the same way. So it could go both
you
ways.
might not be into her anymore.
Yeah.
All right, now what about the way you dress?
The way I dress?
How important is it the way you dress when you're out there meeting the legs?
The
Am
legs,
I saying
right?
that right?
Yeah, in fact, the legs. When I'm trying to link some legs, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to dress my best, but sometimes you gotta also just be you. Like, don't think about it too much. Like, if you try to come outside trying to look so flashy, like, sometimes the girls don't want to see that. They just want to see a guy who could smell nice, talk nice, you know, be smooth with it, be casual. There ain't shit else to do. You know what I mean? You gotta get your legs and keep it moving.
All right, now what are your thoughts on men approaching women in public spaces like this? Some people say, leave them alone, don't bother them. Other people say, hey, if you see somebody you like, go talk to them. Where do you stand
For
on
me, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the type of guy to like walk up to girls mainly, but if I do, like, she has to connect with me. Like, we gotta meet spiritually, we gotta meet on every level. Like, she has to connect with me. I feel like for me to even go up to her. So my idea on this, like, it's cool, just know how to do it. You know, don't force anything you feel like it's not there. Facts. Don't force anything that's not there. It's like, sometimes girls don't want to be bothered. Like, I came here because I just want to be in peace and chill. Sometimes girls want to do the same thing. So you start to realize, like, where your energy needs to be at. You know?
All right, now, online dating. What are your thoughts? Advantages, disadvantages.
The advantages to online dating is you never know who you're gonna see when you like see them in person. Like sometimes there's these pictures you see on Instagram, like, yo, she fire. These legs is fire. Then she's not how they look. I mean, she's not how they look in person. You know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of online dating though. I'm also like to make connections in person. I want to see you, like, feel you.
Yeah. All right, now, do you usually meet women through people you know or by yourself?
I'm learning to do it on myself. I mean, by myself, but most of the time it's through people I know.
What are you looking for in a woman?
What do I look for in a woman? Independence is first, but like just being aware of who you are. Like I feel like for me, that's something I struggle with for a little while. So like somebody who's definitely capable of like keeping their emotions in control, like emotionally intelligent, smart, funny, know how to like comfort somebody in a time when most needed, you know. But yeah, just somebody who's strong.
What are some things we should be avoiding from women?
Avoiding
What kind of women should we avoid? Let us learn from your mistakes.
Being 110% vulnerable. Like, I'm not gonna say being vulnerable is a bad thing. It's just sometimes guys go through things that you just can't speak on. Like, you can't throw your problems onto women all the time. So it's like, you know how to deal with it. Yeah.
How long do you wait before you call a girl once you get her number?
Before I call a girl?
Yeah.
If I get her, I probably wait till like a day or two later. If I really like her, I'm calling her the moment I get her number. I don't know. I'm probably capping.
Well, you don't think that sounds desperate?
Yeah, that probably is desperate if I call her right away, right? Yeah, so like I said, I'm capping. I wouldn't call right away.
That's what a lot of guys are afraid to do. You see what I'm saying?
Word, it's just like, it's like this whole stigma, like, yo, if you take my number, don't call me right away, but I'm gonna give you my number so you can call me. That's just backwards. Why would you not give me your number so I can call you right away? Like, I want to talk to you. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, though.
All right, now, let's say you're checking out a woman right here in this park.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of signals are you looking for to indicate that you can approach her?
Eye connection, that's first. The energy, like I said, I feel like energy speaks a lot. It's probably.
Well, how do you know, like, if you're from a distance?
From a distance?
Yeah. Let's say you're just checking somebody out, like right over there somewhere. What kind of signs are you looking for?
Me, I feel like it has to be an interpersonal connection. Like I can see you from afar, but nothing is really bringing me to you. Like that makes me feel like, yo, I want you. Like it has to. Me, you have to somehow connect with each other in a way. Like we walk past each other, then I see you, and then. You know, I don't know, something like that. I never like see a girl from a distance and walk up to her like. It's like it makes her feel like I'm probably watching her. I know how these girls think,
like you hunting her, like
yeah,
some
like
kind of animal.
I'm not hunting you. I mean, I'm not hunting you. It's just I see you from a distance and you fire.
Yeah.
Word.
All right, now what are some signals you're looking for to indicate that you should not approach her? Because, you know, a lot of guys, they don't know what to look for and they waste their time. They're asking out girls that don't even look interested or whatever it is. They don't know the signs to look for.
Facts.
So school the fellas out there. What are some signs to indicate that you should not approach?
If she's on the phone. If she's on the phone, definitely don't. If this is probably weird, but like I feel like if I see a girl kind of like closed off in a certain way with her energy, or she just seems like she don't want to talk, or she's like in her own space, like don't enter in her zone because she's in her zone, you know. Like if you do want to, like find another way, you know. I don't know. Maybe if you like the ice cream truck walking past or something, it's walk past, we want some ice cream. It may be a weird question to ask randomly, but like it'll catch her attention more than you just walk up to her and be like, "Hi, how you doing? Like, what's your name?" They don't want to hear that. You throw some food at them, ice cream, yeah, they're gonna be like, "All right, cool, maybe."
Now, can opposites attract? Let's say like.
Yeah, they do.
You know, somebody is like really into drugs, and the other person is not into drugs at all. Can that even work?
That's a tricky one. Yeah, very possible. It's just, I guess, more control, like being aware of your habits and as long as you keep control of them, I feel like yeah, two opposites could be together.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into the general questions again.
All right, cool.
Now, if you were not in New York, where would you be?
If I was not in New York, where would
Let's
I
say
be?
New York didn't exist, the whole state. Where would you be?
Bali, maybe, or South Africa,
South Africa?
somewhere in Europe, maybe, like London, Australia. Like, I feel like the morals that people have out there are completely different from America, period. Like, I mean, maybe just saying for like New York City mainly, but like, if I walk past somebody and I bump them by accident, like, it's a whole like mood change. It's not the same. Like, out there, I feel like you could do that and everybody, okay, I'm sorry. You know, I got that experience before, so I understand like what it's like. And I think that's pretty cool. Like, everybody don't have to always be on, you know, on the edge sometimes. Like, it's not positive to live like that at all.
China's the place to go for that.
Was it, huh?
China's the place to go for that.
I believe that too.
You could step on somebody's shoes and they'd be like, that's all right.
Right.
Don't
Exactly.
worry about it. Yeah,
Like,
you
it's
bump
cool.
into people, it's okay. But here in America, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it, bro. Like,
Some people,
seriously.
they pull out a knife, they pull out a gun.
Yeah, like, they'll start arguing with you.
Yep.
Start calling their baby father. Like, bro, that was not necessary.
Yeah. They want to, blow it up into something a lot bigger than it is.
Right.
Now, I see you're a positive man. All right, now, you're a video guy. What are some good places to film in New York City? Like
Right
these
here,
kinds of videos?
right here where we at. Washington Square Park. Like, this is a great place. I would definitely say like by the Twin Towers. Anywhere, I would say like I don't think there's a specific place to like this is the only great place to go, or this is one of the great places to go only. Like, I feel like you go anywhere. You can go in Brooklyn and make great film happen. You could take great pictures. There's great people everywhere. There's great energy everywhere. It's
They're
just-
open to talk?
Huh?
They're open to talk?
Are they open to talk?
Because some people are real private. They're like,
Yeah,
don't get me on the camera.
it's increasing. Like, it hasn't always been bad, but like to a certain level, it is. Just everybody's not on the same page as far as in like wanting to be open-minded and I guess open to like meeting new people. But a lot of people in Brooklyn is not with that. It's more like, what you gonna do for me? And then maybe I fuck with you, or maybe then I'll talk to you. But otherwise, I don't know you, bro.
That's what I found in Central Park as well. Central Park, there was a lot of families.
Right.
I had this thing, I was walking for like 20 blocks, from the 70s to the 50s,
Right.
and not a single person wanted to do a video.
That's crazy.
Because
See?
a lot of the joggers, they ain't trying to be filmed either, right?
Right.
And then you got the mothers with the baby characters, they ain't trying to be filmed.
Right.
You got the babysitters with the baby characters,
Facts.
they ain't trying to be filmed. So that's why I asked you, what are some good places? Because not everybody is as open as you are, right?
Yeah, Brooklyn Bridge Park is another great place too.
Yeah.
Domino Park. Yeah, a whole bunch of places.
All right, now where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, more at peace with myself. Like, something I struggled with for a long time was like self-identity, just trying to figure out my purpose and who I need to be, where I need to be, type of energy that I need to be around. Like, as you heard me say before, like I take that very, seriously, and financially free, like being able to just help people around me, like. Because I learned all the skills that I've acquired now, like I feel like I could pass on to somebody else. I want somebody else to be able to do the same thing as me. So when it comes to stepping in the room with people, like I don't want to feel like this person is better than me or I'm better than this person. Like, no, I don't think we should have to go like that. Let's put it into a perspective of like we all here trying to do the same thing. And that's the type of energy I feel like I want to be around. One of my biggest goals is learning to prioritize myself, like my values, my worth, and I guess letting people know that I'm about good energy too. Like, I'm not always grumpy and I don't know. I guess the New York City energy you get from a Brooklyn guy or wherever. It doesn't even have to be just Brooklyn.
You ain't gonna be married with kids?
5 years? Shit. Not yet. I don't think so.
What's
I
on
don't know.
apartment?
Alright, so if you want to like give like life goals like that, I would definitely say my studio work, like my business is probably generating millions of dollars. through my artists that I work with. I manage artists too, so I feel like one of my artists being potentially signed or just, taking off, I would definitely say like being able to help my family too. Like that's one of my big goals
Well, I'm
too.
over there because these guys are very noisy.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna finish up with like probably 2 more questions.
Let's do like right here. Hopefully this guy with the guitar isn't gonna be annoying. What about right here? Yeah. All right.
Is it right if I do these 2 sitting down?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, now let me ask you this. Now, to the untrained eye, a Jamaican, an African American, a Haitian is all gonna look the same, right?
Almost done.
Right?
Right.
What is the differences? Oh shit.
What is
Thank
the
you.
difference
Between an African American, a Haitian, a Jamaican, and an African? If there are any differences.
Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. I feel like the difference between them is like self-values is a big one. Why I say that? Because as most Americans, like they believe that like the way of living is to not be average, but do the things that they're kind of told to do. And then, not to say like Jamaicans and other cultures are not the same, but I do see like somebody who's not from here, they come here and work harder, 10 times harder than a person who lives here. Why? I have no idea, but it's just the way it is. It's because they have more to prove, But the biggest difference between all of them, African Americans, Haitians, and Jamaicans. Let me see. I think that was my key point actually. Like the fact that they're just all culturally different, just the way like they see life, and the way like some would take more risk than others. Like just that's about it. That's as far as I can go because that's how I understand it really.
Okay, so do you want to plug in your social media?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Right, so Instagram, you can follow me at Call Me Stan, CALLME, Stan, STANN, it's 2 N's. You can follow me on IG, on Twitter, at .Siegel. But just go to my Instagram, you can find everything there. I got video work, I have management, I have my clothing line, I have my podcast. I'm a brand strategist. I help people find their brands and, whatever work they're doing, whether it's clothing, whatever. Like you want to start up a company for anything, like I'm here for it. Website designs, like I got my hands in pretty much everything, so I'm here to work, But yeah, just find me if you can. All about good energy and just trying to change things around, make things a little different. Try to bring more positivity to this space we call our home, right? So, yeah, that's about it.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, my boy B-Mac, he's supposed to be over here. I don't know where he's at, but shout out to him. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my family. Like, shout out to my boy Silas. Shout out. It's a lot of people. Like, I could keep going, but shout out. If I don't say a name, just shout out to you because I know you out there showing love and it's been a lot going on. The pandemic's been here, so communication hasn't been the best, but overall, though, it's all love, though. It's all love. Much love. And today's my birthday, so
Happy birthday.
thank you.
How are you going to
Facts.
celebrate, by the way?
How I'm gonna celebrate? I mean, I started my day being here because I didn't know what else I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna let the day flow, see what happens.
I think you might be the third person on my channel that was here for their own birthday.
Word?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
See, third person, third time is a charm. Facts.
No doubt. All right, now, do I have your permission to put this on the internet?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Totally, bro.